What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. So, I don't know what else to say. Let's get into the battle. Alright, so I'm going to be leading out with my Excelgor, and he's going to be leading out with his Garchomp. So, I make a stupid play right away, and I end up going for the Bug Buzz first instead of the Spikes. It wouldn't have been that bad of a play if Excelgor could actually take a hit, but, I mean, he can't, so, yeah. That's gonna bring me down to my Sash, because he goes to the Fire Fang. And it was a stupid play, because I could have ended up getting another layer of Spikes off if I went for it, and plus, I have an Ice type on my team, so it would have been really easy to take this thing out in one hit. But instead, I went for the Bug Buzz. I mean, it wasn't the worst play, but it still wasn't a great play. I should have just gone for 2 layers of Spikes. So now I'm going to switch into my Ice type, which is my Vanillux. He's going to go for the Fire Fang, and he ends up getting a crit. And like I said, I run a defensive Vanillux, so that didn't even phase me. And that's 1.5 damage, 1.5 times damage of what a normal Fire Fang would have done. Which just goes to show how defensive this thing can be. Anyways, I go for an Ice Beam, and it knocks out the Garchomp. Now he's going to send in his Scizor. And obviously, I know it's going to go for the Bullet Punch. He gets hurt a little bit by Spikes. I'm going to switch out because I want to save this thing for later in case he has anything else on his team, because I don't write down teams, so it's really, I don't know what's on his team. So right here, he's going to Mega Evolve, and obviously he's going to go for the Bullet Punch. I switched to my Fluxel to take the Bullet Punch because I wasn't scared. I mean, Fluxel has pretty much 0 defense, but it's a resisted hit, so it's nothing to worry about. I'm going to go for the Waterfall right here just to get off as much damage as possible. He's going to go for the X-Scissor. And right here, that kind of sucked because I was hoping he'd just go for the U-turn because that'd make everything easier if he switched out. But it's not a big deal. I'm going to switch to my Hitmontop because I know I can just Earthquake this thing. And plus, I'll get off the Intimidate, so he's really no longer a threat. But he does end up switching out right here, which is good because I don't have to deal with that thing for right now. I'm going to go for it. He's going to get the Intimidate off. I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and that is going to do nothing because Gyarados is a flying type, although it should be Dragon type. He's going to go for the Waterfall, and I'm going to stay in just so I can Toxic him, because any sort of damage that is residual for one and that can get more and more, so Toxic, more and more damage each turn is what I meant to say, is really helpful, especially on a Pokemon like Gyarados that is really fast and has a lot of attack. So now I'm going to switch into my Vanillux because I know I can take a Waterfall from this thing because I'm so offensive. That's going to end up doing about as much as a critical hit Fire Fang, which is kind of sad. So I'm going to get my Leftovers recovery. This turn I'm going to stay in and just sack my Vanillux because it really can't do too much at this point at such low HP, so I wasn't worried about it. And that's gonna be the end of him. Now, yeah, it's him. But that also did get extra toxic damage on him, so that was really nice. Now I'm gonna switch into my Ambipom, and he's gonna go for the Protect, which sucks. So that means I can't get Fake Out damage on him. But I mean, that's also gonna get him more toxic damage, and that's the only reason why I even went for the Fake Out, so that he'd get more toxic damage. So really, it wasn't a horrible situation. I'm going to go for the double hit right here and knock him out. And I'm going to get a crit on the second one, which really didn't even matter. Because, I mean, it would have killed anyways. He's going to switch into his Hitmontop. And this was kind of... yeah, this was kind of obvious because he's gonna go for the he's gonna get the Intimidate off, and he's super effective against me. So now I'm gonna be able to switch out into my Alakazam because I know I can take a Mach Punch, which is what I was expecting. But he goes for the Fake Out, which I find kind of weird because a Mach Punch probably would have knocked out my Ambipom. So I don't know what that's about. Right here, he's gonna switch out into his Scizor, and I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Psyshock because that's what he just had out on the field was his Hitmontop, and that's super effective against it. So I thought that it'd end up killing it, honestly, because he didn't have that much HP left. He had like a fourth or so left, but it really didn't end up doing that much. I was kind of surprised. I mean, it is resisted, but even so, Mega Alakazam has so much special attack. Now I'm going to switch into my Hitmontop so I can get the Intimidate off. Because I know I can take a Bullet Punch easily if I get the Intimidate off, and I was right. Plus, I have my Citrus Berry on, because, I mean, I would normally run leftovers on this thing, but one, I only have one, like, leftovers, and plus, I always try and get different items on every single Pokemon, because I think that makes matches more interesting. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Mach Punch. He goes for the Protect. I find it weird that he runs Protect on this thing, but whatever. He's gonna go for the Bullet Punch as I go for the Mach Punch, and that's gonna take him out. The only reason I went for Mach Punch is because that's my only fighting type move. So, yeah. He's gonna switch into his Rotom right now and set up the light screen, which is really weird. I don't ever see Rotoms running light screen, but whatever. I go for the Toxic, and it's gonna miss, which is it's just super. I'm gonna go for the Mach Punch because I know he's gonna knock me out this turn, and we already saw that he was faster than me, so might as well get off some damage rather than just dying and getting off no damage or no status for that matter. I'm gonna switch in my Ambipom. He's gonna switch out into his Gengar, predicting the fake out. But what he doesn't know is that I have the Thief. No one expects the Thief. So, gonna go for the Thief, and that's going to knock him out because he doesn't have a Sash. I hate Sash Gengars so much. They're so troll. So that is going to be the end of his Gengar. And now it's gonna go into his Hitmontop. So, like I said earlier, he switches into this thing so he can intimidate me, and plus he's super effective. So, I don't think he actually carries the Mach Punch, though. I mean, again, he's gonna go for a Fake Out. He could easily go for a Mach Punch and knock me out. The light screen's gonna wear off, which was really, it didn't make a single difference in this match, but whatever. I'm gonna go for the double hit, and I end up getting a crit, which so matters because I already had my attack lowered and crits ignore that, so that definitely mattered, no question about it, but it did make up for the hacks of missing and stuff, so yeah. I'm gonna go for the double hit right here, just because my Ambipom at this point can't really do too much, so might as well get some damage off, like I said earlier. I'm gonna bring him now to a little bit less than half. He's going to get his Citrus Berry and restore about 25% of his health. He's gonna go for the Thunderbolt and knock me out. Now I'm gonna switch into my Mega Alakazam, and I'm going to go for the Psyshock, which should end up finishing him off, I believe. It might not. No, it doesn't finish him off because I believe he's a defensive Rotom. If he'd gone for the Hydro Pump right there, he could have killed me because Mega Alakazam has, like, no defenses. So it wouldn't have surprised me. So I'm not sure what he was thinking going for the light screen, especially since I carry the Psyshock, but I don't think he knew that. Whatever. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the match. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're not already subscribed because we're getting pretty close to 50 subscribers. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.